Literally had to kick my cats out because if I don't, they'll make this video about them. What's up, y'all? I'm back. It's 2025. The last time y'all saw me, it was 2020. I had just gotten top surgery. I was showing y'all my chest that was literally fresh, okay? I was showing y'all my chest. I was in a lot of pain. I was healing. That was a difficult time of my life. It was a great time. I was super excited. I was super happy that I was able to get that top surgery, and also grateful, extremely grateful, because it's not easy to do. One, the procedure is not easy to go through and heal from, and two, it's not easy to get, you know what I mean, if you don't have the insurance or good insurance. So I was extremely grateful for that. But it's 2025 and we got to catch up, right? So I feel like I'm in a really interesting period of my life right now. I want to be 29 years old this year. 29. And it's time to make some changes, like some real changes, right? And recently I've been thinking about myself in a really intense way, and who I am, the way that I just am with myself, the way that I am with other people, and analyzing it very closely. And I just thought about what things that I can do to just enhance things about myself. Who do I want to be? Who is the person that I want to be, right? And I think about how a lot of these things I already am. I just need to be them and practice. Call on it in the moments where it matters. We can sit on YouTube all day and watch a bunch of videos or read a bunch of books about the right things to do and all of these different tools and keys and things that you can use in your toolbox when you need it in situations in life. That's great, but you have to do that in practice. Think about how many times you done read something or watched a video and you got this really good information on what to do and how to be better, but in the moment when it happened, you didn't use it. You didn't call on that. So think about doing these things in practice. And I made a list of the characteristics of who I want to be, the thing that I want to exude. Who do I want to be? So I made this list. I wrote it down, and it's the list of who I want to be in practice. And I made a list of things, and this is what I said. I said, I want to be patient, gentle, calm, slow to react, emotionally intelligent, communicative, confident in my communication, peaceful, sexy, and fly. I want to be hygienic, creative, resilient, ambitious, clear, and free thinking. And some of these things, I already am those things in practice. I'm already doing those things in practice, but I can be better at them. I can be way better at them. I can be slower to my anger. You know, I'm a hot-headed person. I will be completely honest about that. It's not something I'm proud of, but, you know, I'm working on it. I'm definitely working on it. But lately, I've been kicking myself to really be slow to anger and slow to my anger, and being able to push my emotions over to the passenger seat for a second and really step in and take control of myself and take control of my life. You can't control what other people are doing or how they're reacting, but you can always control yourself, and that is the key to everything. You can control yourself. It is very possible to do so. I said I wanted to be more hygienic, and I'm a very hygienic guy. I'm very clean. But what I meant by that is that I want to explore other things that are good for my hygiene. Like, I want to get go to somebody and have somebody, like, what do? They like pop all the bumps on your face, or like get the extra oil out of your pores and stuff like that. I want to get facials done and take care of my skin a bit better. You know what I mean? Different things like that that'll make me feel even more good and taken care of. I want to practice that and do those things and practice care for myself. Practice better care for myself. Patient is one of my favorite things, because we always say, like, I feel like that's a word that gets thrown around so loosely, like patient, be patient. But we literally have to have patience, and we have to practice patience and be patient in practice. You know how hard it is to practice patience? It's very difficult, but you get better at it when you call on it and you practice it in an intentional way. I would love to be emotionally intelligent. I think that I am emotionally aware, but I still do struggle with talking about my emotions and communicating my emotions to people. It's very difficult, and I think for me, I have a lot of anxiety built up when it comes to my emotions, and it's difficult for me to talk about sometimes. But I'm doing it in practice right now. At work, I'm in like a bit of an important position, so I'm really being challenged to do the things that are challenging to me. And one of the biggest things is connecting with people, being emotionally open and emotionally aware and emotionally intelligent. I have to know how to read the room, and when things are brought to me, I also have to have emotional control. You know, I can't be in a leadership role and spazzing out on people, cussing people out, and I can't do that, man. So I'm practicing my patience, and this position has forced me deeper into that. So I say all of these things to say that you really can be whoever you want to be. Even if it was something that I wanted to put on this list that I don't have, I can still achieve that in practice. I can add more to this list. This list can change. It'll be things that are on here that I feel like, okay, you already got this down. We can slide. This is a part of you now, deep ingrained in you, like to the point where you've practiced it, you've mastered it. Let's try something else. Who else do you want to be? What else do you want to try and dig into, right? Or I can feel completely content with who I am with this, and that's fine. It's all about what you want to do. It doesn't matter. But for me, this is what I want to practice with myself. These are the things that I want to practice. I strongly encourage you to write down things. I'm trying to move away from doing so many things on my phone. It's easy to go on your notes. If that works for you in the moment, do that. But it's something about pen to paper for me, like just really locking in and writing stuff down and taking notes with myself. That's so important for me. So I wrote this down. I want to reference this and really do these things and practice. I also want to remind you guys to keep some things in mind. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself. Be honest with yourself and be gentle with yourself. Those things, man, it's nothing like having a good relationship with yourself. That's the first place you can start. If it's things that you want to achieve and you want to practice who you want to become, practice these things on yourself first. How can you give yourself patience? How can you give yourself gentleness, kindness? How can you give yourself love? These are the things that you have to figure out. And me. If you found this message, I hope that it meant something to you. And I'm happy that you spent whatever time, wherever you are. Right now, for me, I'm in Philly. It's dark. So I'm happy to be spending my evening with you. And I'm happy that this message found you. So y'all take care, man. Be easy.